this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We have the vow. So this could be a message that you are going to be getting married, or you have some sort of soul contract that has been triggered or it's about to be. The light side of this is obviously like the oath, the promise, but the dark side of this is if you don't think through your decisions through thoroughly enough, there could be like messy karma involved and things of that nature. So the message that I'm heavily getting from this is try not to act too swiftly if you are about to be signing contracts, whether that be like a business proposal or actually, marriage proposal or anything dealing with contracts. I would really be thinking through because you may be hit with some negative karma. Then we have the eternal child, which Leo is considered the eternal child of Zodiac because the light side of that is joyful, playful, and like magical. But then the dark side of it is addicted, selfish, adrift, and burns out. So this could be a message to tap into your inner child and be more playful and, have fun. And maybe you're going to have a very positive, soul contract that you're stepping into. But this says that this is heavily linked with like celebrity culture. And actually a lot of Leos do end up to be celebrities because we have that type of personality where we like to like put on a show and be a little comical and stuff. But with the eternal child, it does say that the live hard, die young quote is like what goes hand in hand with this. So also be careful with that because that to me sounds like you may be taking some sort of oath that could actually be dangerous. So if anybody's getting involved in any sort of dangerous things, start thinking it through. If you're taking an oath with any sort of like, criminal activities or anything of that nature, because live hard, die young, may sound fun, but maybe you don't want to die young. That may be not the best plan. So let's pull some traditional tarot to see what comes out with that being the starting point. Okay, so we have 8 of Daggers reversed. So this is no longer being in a victim mentality. So you are getting out of the damsel in distress type of mentality. You're now taking more responsibility for your actions and realizing that no one's going to swoop in and save you. Okay, we have 3 of Daggers reversed. So that is also healing from a heartbreak. Maybe you already had somebody, like a relative or a friend of yours, someone you know, die at a young age because of doing some sort of not great activities. And this is something that heavily weighs on your heart and you are now healing more so from that. Queen of Daggers. You or someone you're dealing with may be in a colder energy where you are not afraid to set boundaries with people. So this may be a good thing if you're seeing that somebody may be trying to convince you to do things that may end up being bad ideas in the future. You are not afraid to set boundaries against them. You have the Empress, so that is getting into divine feminine energy. So also too, if you're dealing with a masculine that is tapping into Empress energy, that could be that your masculine is learning to be more loving and caring. Maybe they are opening their heart chakra a little bit instead of being so cold. So if you were dealing with somebody that was more cold, this energy could be that they are trying to soften themselves. Knight of Jugs, which is Knight of Cups. So you do have a secret admirer. So they may be gearing up to confess a love confession to you. Maybe that is the vow or the soul contract that you're about to entangle in. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who also is like a bit immature. So take that where it resonates. You have 8 of Jugs, which is walking away from things that no longer suit you. The Star. So maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe you are about to be, maybe somebody views you as like a star. Maybe you're just like somebody's dream, somebody's wish. Maybe somebody really views you as like their perfect match, and in their eyes, you're like just a star, or vice versa. The Trickster. So this is equivalent to like the Fool energy. So that is like jumping into things without thinking them through always, or like, you know, following your but then we also have Ace of Cactus, which is a solid offer coming in. So you have, again, could be a solid commitment of some sort of relationship proposal, or you could be having some sort of contract, you know, business partnership stepping up. Then we also have King of Daggers. So this is like counterpart energy. You're mirroring each other, both setting boundaries. But you can be both viewed as a little bit cold. So maybe you're dealing with, you know, a situation where you're a little cold. 6 of Jugs reversed. So this is like, maybe you are stuck in the past a bit, because this is like, it could be past life soulmate energy, but also maybe you're feeling like you're a little bit stuck in the past. Maybe this is your sign to tap into your inner child and like focus on your inner child woundings. Maybe there was things that happened in your past that you need to learn to get over, and that, you know, you have the 3 of Swords reversed there, where it's okay. Then you also have 5 of Cactus reversed. So that is getting over abandonment wounds. And then you have 5 of Daggers. So that is a bit of a self-blaming energy. So maybe you're blaming yourself for some sort of, honestly, maybe there was some sort of maybe there's some sort of death that you kind of blame yourself for. I'm not sure. You know, take that, put that where it resonates. We do have 2 of Cactuses where it's balance. So that could be, again, balancing with the yin and yang energy. So that could be coming into balance with a soulmate partnership, but that also could be that you may be juggling too much. So maybe you're juggling some options. All right, we have 4 of Pentacles reversed. So that is like exiting a greedy energy. Maybe you are learning, or someone you're dealing with is learning to kind of let go and release negativity, or release any sort of karmic contracts. We also have 3 of Wands, which is stepping through, you know, doing traveling, stepping through a new doorway. You have a new phase in life coming in, but it also could be third-party energy. So this could be a third-party situation. Maybe that's the juggling. You have options, the Moon. So there is some secrecy here. It's also Divine Feminine. So maybe you're in need of having some sort of something illuminated to you. 10 of Daggers reversed, so that is a new beginning. Then you have 6 of Pentacles, which is reciprocal energy. So let's pull some cosmic insights to see what else comes out for this. Liar. Be careful, someone is sneaky. So maybe somebody is too childish for you and they are hiding too much. Pets, getting a new pet or giving a current one new love. So that could be a message for someone. You're about to get a new pet. Maybe you are done dealing with people and you are just about to focus on yourself and get a pet. I mean, that's possible too. Sick of a liar? All right, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could be you or someone you're dealing with. And to me, that's double confirmation with the Leo because the eternal child is Leo energy as well. Yes, luck is on your side. So if you have a yes or no question, it says that your answer is yes. Maybe that is the, you're going to say yes to a contract. Maybe you're entering maybe this is a past life soulmate or soul contract from somebody that you knew from childhood. And that could be the eternal child energy. Let's see what inner child oracle advice comes out. Ooh. All right, so it says number 22, which is balance, and that is, again, like soulmate energy. So let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel it. So again, this could be stepping into a new soul contract or commitment with somebody. Or you're just entering a new phase in your life where you are being more playful and having more fun again, tapping into, like a more youthful phase in your life. Maybe you are just releasing negative habits and you're stepping into a more positive mindset. Let's see. All right, we have the bear and cedar, which is leadership. This is very like emperor energy. So maybe you are now going to be, and this too, on the bottom, we have the spider and passion flower, which is yin and yang energy again. So that is that's dualistic with the, something is as beautiful as it is poisonous, which I guess is really, the live hard, die young is, something may seem fun at the time, but, dying is not fun, or taking a leap of faith toward some sort of contract or commitment may seem like a great idea at the time, but you may be hit with some sort of toxic karma at the end. So put that where it resonates. Just the message I'm getting heavy is just think through any commitments. All right, somebody may be entering a trap. So this does very much sound like what I was getting. Drawn to deceptive allure and ignoring the hidden dangers. False promises of gain lure you into risky decisions. Masked risk presents itself as a safe bet. So yeah, you may be, or somebody you're dealing with, may be getting into a risky business decision or something. I fear you may be falling for a false flame, one that only brings temporary happiness. This is number 50. So yeah, that could be entering, a relationship with somebody that has a lot of toxic red flags. That could be poor business decisions or something a little bit more dangerous. Put that where it resonates. I'm going to pick a Britney Spears oracle. All right, so we got the spotlight. So somebody may be about to enter the spotlight. You may be getting star status in the future. Or perhaps this is the energy of what somebody has promised and it is actually BS. So that could be the message as well, as maybe you are getting too caught up in the idea of celebrity status and it may actually not pay up or pay off. It may be a bad decision. So just keep that in mind. What is this? The spotlight, 73. 73 adds up to 10, which is new beginnings though. So you could be entering a new phase in your life. Okay, so this says new perspectives can be the most enlightening. So when you're feeling stuck, put yourself in Britney's Louboutins and see things through new eyes. So this could be, oh yeah, and it says that she always had no issue with, she's had to struggle through life's ups and downs. So yes, that could be an energy of struggle, you know, so you know, put that where it resonates. I'm going to pick some zodiac charms and initials to confirm that this could be your story. We have Leo. So this is now triple Leo. Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, the letter D, and the letter U. Bye. I hope this helped.